Allah the Creator and All-Knowing tells us in the Quran, "And we sent down iron wherein is great might, strength, and many other benefits for mankind." This short segment from this verse can literally be the subject of an entire book. For the sake of brevity and to be brief, there are 4 things we will highlight in this short video. First, let's note that when this verse was revealed over 1400 years ago, the only real known benefits of iron were based on its strength, and primarily its use for weapons and armor. The verse, however, made it a point to distinguish between the many benefits of iron for people and those benefits derived from its strength. Strength-based benefits are the first point, and because strength-based benefits such as for military use and in construction are obvious, we will move directly to the stated many other benefits, which is the second point. It was only recently that we have better understood the many critical roles iron plays in our life. It will be impossible in this brief video to name them all, but it will be enough to mention a few in order to point out diverse non-strength-based iron benefits for people. An article in the UCSF Medical Center website titled "Hemoglobin and Functions of Iron" starts out by saying, "Iron is an essential element for blood production. About 70% of your body's iron is found in the red blood cells of your blood called hemoglobin, and in muscle cells called myoglobin." The article then goes on to describe many critical aspects that highlight the very important role of iron in the human body and how important and beneficial it is for mankind. Another article titled "Importance of Iron" focuses on its role in helping blood transfer oxygen to all parts of the body, and also its role in specific processes within the cell that produce energy. The article also said, speaking to women, "When you are pregnant, your iron requirements are much greater than at any other stage in your life. In fact, the recommended dietary intake for iron increases by an extra 10 to 20 milligrams a day during pregnancy." One today only needs to Google search the benefits of iron to find over 84 million results on this topic, or search about the role of iron in the environment, where one will get over 92 million results that range from its role in plant life to its role in the oceans, and so on, all of which are important for the well-being of humanity. The third clearly stated thing in the verse was that iron was sent down. Only recently did science discover that indeed iron cannot be made on the earth, and in fact even our sun is not hot enough to make iron. Actually, iron was made in great big stars outside of our solar system, after which Allah caused it to be sent down to earth. One scientific article titled "What is the Origin of Iron" by Mark Chase explains, a type of star known as a red giant begins to turn all of its helium into carbon and oxygen atoms. Those atoms then begin to turn into iron atoms, the heaviest type of atom a star can produce. When most of a star's atoms become iron atoms, the star becomes what is known as a supernova. It explodes, showering space with iron, oxygen, and carbon atoms far and wide. In more detail, we know now that the iron we mine, which is part of the Earth's crust, i.e. the outer layer upon which we live, came down and fell upon the Earth after and during the final part of its formation, through meteors, which are iron rocks of various sizes left over from the explosions of red giant stars, as we mentioned earlier. As for the Earth's inner core, it is believed to have formed much earlier, when a huge iron meteor crashed into the early Earth before its completion. This was a massive meteor of iron, and over time it settled and formed the Earth's inner core. This Allah sent and caused to form the inner core of our Earth because it is what provides us with a protective cover from solar wind and harmful radiation, which would kill us and destroy life on Earth. Scientists call this the magnetic field, and it is a result of our inner core. Over 1400 years ago, Allah revealed to us in the Quran that our sky is a cover with protective properties. Allah said in the Quran, "And we have made the sky a well-protected canopy, yet still they turn away from our signs." The ozone layer is also part of this protection, and it too would be destroyed by solar winds without the magnetic field. The miraculous and impossible so far is for an illiterate Arab to describe in such specific detail what seemed back then counterintuitive 1400 years ago. All anyone knew was that iron is dug up from the ground, and they only used it for weaponry and making other similar objects. The Quran specifically said that actually iron was in fact sent down, and it has many other benefits for mankind besides its strength.